Welcome back to English Dialogue Corner, the podcast where you learn real English in a simple and relaxed way. I'm Avery.
And I'm Zube. Today's episode is perfect for beginners, especially A1 learners.
Today, we're talking about your daily routine, how to talk about your day in English from morning to night.
Listen carefully to the new words and sentences. We will speak slowly and you can repeat after us. Let's get started.
Let's start with the morning, the first thing you do every day.
A very common sentence is, I wake up at 7 a.m.
Repeat after me. I wake up at 7 a.m.
Good, you can change the time. For example, I wake up at 6 a.m. or I wake up at 8 a.m.
After you wake up, you get out of bed. Let's practice. Repeat. I get out of bed.
Next, you go to the bathroom. You can say, I brush my teeth.
Repeat. I brush my teeth.
You can also say, I wash my face. Let's try it. I wash my face.
Many people take a shower in the morning. The sentence is, I take a shower. Repeat with me.
After a shower, you get dressed. You can say, I put on my clothes.
Repeat that sentence. I put on my clothes.
Now let's talk about breakfast. You can say, I eat breakfast at home. What do you eat? Maybe you say, I eat cereal or I eat toast.
Many people drink coffee or tea. You can say, I drink coffee. Repeat, please.
Or you can say, I drink tea. Repeat, please.
Okay, that was the morning routine. Now let's talk about going to work or school.
After breakfast, it is time to leave. If you work, you can say, I go to work at 9 a.m.
Repeat, I go to work at 9 a.m.
If you're a student, you say, I go to school.
Let's practice that. Repeat, I go to school.
How do you go? Let's talk about transport. You can say, I take the bus.
Repeat, I take the bus.
Or if you have a car, you say, I drive my car.
Let's try that. I drive my car.
And if you live close, you can say, I walk to work or I walk to school.
Repeat after me. I walk to school.
Now you are at work or school. What do you do during the day?
If you have an office job, you can say, I work on my computer.
Let's repeat that. I work on my computer.
You can also say, I check my emails, or I have meetings.
And for students can say, I go to my classes.
Repeat, please. I go to my classes.
Or you can say, I study English, and very important for students, I do my homework.
At midday, everyone is hungry. It is time for lunch. A common sentence is, I have lunch at noon. Noon is 12 p.m.
Repeat, please, I have lunch at noon.
You can say what you eat. For example, I eat a sandwich for lunch. Let's practice that.
Great. After lunch, it's the afternoon. You can say, I go back to work or I go back to school.
Let's practice. Repeat. I go back to work.
Soon the day ends. You can say, I finish work at 5 p.m.
Repeat and use your own time. For example, I finish work at 5 p.m.
After work or school, you go home. The sentence is simple. I go home.
Please repeat, I go home.
Now it is the evening. What do you do in the evening, Avery?
I like to relax. First, I make dinner. Or you can say, I cook dinner. Let's practice. Repeat, I cook dinner.
Then I eat dinner. Maybe you eat dinner with your family.
After dinner, many people watch TV. Repeat, I watch TV.
Or maybe you read a book. Let's practice that. I read a book.
I like to listen to music. Repeat, I listen to music.
The day is almost over. Finally, let's talk about the night routine.
It's time to get ready for bed. You can say, I get ready for bed. Repeat, please.
This includes brushing your teeth again. Repeat, I brush my teeth.
And also, I put on my pajamas.
Let's try that one. I put on my pajamas.
Then I go to bed at 10 p.m. Remember, you can change the time.
Repeat with your time. For example, I go to bed at 11 p.m.
Finally, the last action of the day, I sleep.
Repeat, please. I sleep.
Excellent. You have learned many new sentences now. Let's put it all together. I will say my daily routine. Listen carefully. I wake up at 7 a.m. I get out of bed, brush my teeth, and take a shower. I eat breakfast and drink coffee. I go to work at 9 a.m. I work on my computer and have meetings. I have lunch at 1 p.m. I finish work at 5 p.m. I go home, cook dinner, and watch TV. I go to bed at 1:00 p.m.
Great, Avery. Now, I will say my daily routine. My day is a little different. Listen, I wake up at 6 a.m. I wash my face and brush my teeth. I eat toast and drink tea. I go to school. I have classes and I study. I have lunch at noon. I finish school at 3 p.m. I go home, do my homework, and listen to music. I eat dinner with my family. I read a book. I go to bed at 10 p.m.
Now it is your turn. Try to say your daily routine from morning to night. You can pause the podcast and practice.
You did a fantastic job today.
Yes, great work. You learned how to talk about your day in English. Practice is very important. Try to use these sentences every day.
Remember, simple English is good English. For homework, please leave a comment on our website. Tell us, what time do you wake up?
Thank you for listening to English Dialogue Corner. Subscribe for more easy English podcasts. We will see you next time.
Goodbye.